in this video, it's one of the wear and tear items of the C4 Cactus. So I was looking to do a review of the Cactus soon, or just like a sort of ownership review, because I've nearly covered 3,000 miles in the Cactus, and up until this morning I actually hadn't put a foot wrong. Come out this morning and the passenger wheel was covered in grease, and on further inspection it looks as if the CV boot has split and it started to spray grease everywhere. So I'm just on my way to my local garage to see if it's something that they can do. Avoiding the scooters. These e-scooters are a bit of a menace. So yeah, I'm just on the way to the garage just to see if they can do it and how much they will charge to replace the CV boot. I've spoken to my friend Chris, who's at TDBus13 on YouTube. Give his channel a like and subscribe. And he thinks it's the outer CV boot that's split, or it caused at fault. So we're just on the way to the garage to find out now, and how much it's going to cost me, and I shall report back. On another note, let's put speed bumps on my favourite little drag strip road that I used to do acceleration tests on when I was a younger person. Full length speed bumps all the way along this street now. Shocking. Okay, just a little update. My local garage I normally would take it to doesn't deal with drive shafts, so he's referred me to the other branch just down in Musselburgh. So the car's booked in a week's time to get it looked at. That's the earliest you can do it, to get it looked at. So hopefully it is just that split boot, and hopefully it'll be a cheap fix. Anyhow, I'll keep you updated on the progress of the boot, and I'll catch you shortly. Well, it's been a week and the car's just come back from farmers. Took it down today, and yeah, all it was on the CV boot was that the clip had slipped on the CV boot, and that's how the grease was coming out. So it was a cheap repair. £35 for them just to reclip the boot on, and at the same time, for peace of mind, I got a wheel alignment done as well, because I had to disconnect a couple of suspension components to get to the CV boot to reclip it. But no, I'm quite happy. Car's performing well. It's now covered just under 3,000 miles, and I'm quite happy with that. It wasn't a big job to repair the car. So I'd just like to thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and I'll catch you in a future video. Farewell. Hello and welcome to a little update on the current issue I've got with a car with a CV boot. So car was back at Farmers today, back at Farmers in East Lothian, where they managed to clip the clip back onto the boot and made sure it was quite tight. So fingers crossed that I'm going to get more than 8 miles out of the boot not coming apart again. But it could be the case that it'll need a new boot in time. It could be the case that the rubber boots just become brittle with age and the clip's not wanting to stay on the boot anymore. So I'm going to keep an eye on that over the next couple of days. I've got a wee drive planned for tomorrow, just heading out to North Berwick in East Lothian for a car meet. So hopefully it'll stay on for that. And then hopefully maybe Saturday or Sunday I'll get the front tyre off again and give it a clean, and hopefully won't find a clip on one of the suspension components. So yes, hopefully I'll be able to film that and give it a wee clean and just add it to this video. But Farmers is good as gold. I've always used Farmers for any maintenance, like tyres and all that. And I've used like branches in Edinburgh and branches in Musselburgh in East Lothian, and they've been as good as gold. I mean, they took the car in this morning. They said that we'd get back to me as soon as possible, and I had the car back within an hour and a half. So I'm hoping that we can, hopefully it'll stay on a wee bit longer. I can actually put a few miles on this car again without doing any damage to like the CV joint where it's been off the car. But yeah, I'll do a little update for this. I'll do a little update once we've got the tyres on, the tyres cleaned up, and yeah, so join me in a little update soon. Hello, I just thought I'd give a wee update on the CV boot on the C4 Cactus, and just like to say it's now been resolved. It's taken a wee while, but it has been resolved. I got the boot put back on again on about a week ago, and I drove for about 25 miles on it and the boot came away again. So it was decided that I was just going to have to get a new boot. So I've sort of priced it up with my local quick fit, and they were coming back at, including the labour, £150 to supply and fit a new boot. So I just thought I'd phone Farmers again just out of curiosity, and they said bring it back in, we'll get the boot for you, which I did. And I went, when can you fit me in, thinking this is probably going to be another week. This was on the Saturday and they took me in on the Monday, which quite conveniently tied in with an appointment at the vet with the cat, because the branch is opposite the vet's. So when I got to the garage, I was told that they didn't have a time scale on how long it would take. But I was quite pleasantly surprised that they, even though they were rammed, especially with a broken ramp on there in the garage, that we managed to bump me ahead of the queue, and it was actually the manager that personally fitted the boot to the car and made sure it was all fine for going back out. So really appreciate him getting me into it quite quickly again, and also for bumping me up the queue, but really grateful that the boot replacement was done free of charge, because the last couple of times when it just slipped off, they covered the cost, and I'm very happy with that. And I've always used Farmers in the past. I've always found them to be great. Their customer service to be great, so definitely recommend Farmers. But it's not really stopped me using the car. I think in the last 2 weeks since the boot's been coming off and on, I've stuck well over 200, maybe possibly 300 miles on the car, and it still brings a smile to my face. Took out for a wee run out to just a wee roundabout drive, went out towards Carnwrath the other day, came back sort of over onto the A7 eventually. So yeah, it was quite a good wee drive. But it's just wear and tear of a car. Just would have thought maybe you'd get more life out of it. The car's only got 44,000 miles on the clock. I think you'd get a bit more life out, but I think just the rubber just becomes so hard that it wasn't getting a grip on it. So I'm quite happy with that. So I just thought I'd provide a wee update, and yeah, look forward to the next problem that will crop up on the car, because no doubt sure something else will happen, but it's not affected the car in any way. So yeah, but I'd just like to thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and I'll catch you in a future video. Farewell.